So the club owner, I'm waiting in line. Grand Rising, welcome to today's video. This is about compliance that I've encountered in the streets out there in the world. So I'm at Club of Bees, I'm waiting in line. And it's a long line, seems like it's going to be a while before I'm able to enter. So what I do is, the name of this story is called Club Owner Phone Number. What I do is, actually it's Club Owner Phone Number, yeah. So it's gonna come back for a second story I'm gonna tell also. It's called Section 23. Or rather, I'm like waiting in line. I'm like, man, you know what? Or rather, I don't feel like waiting in line. I don't want to. I want to go in. It's already midnight by the time I'm here, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm going into this club before it closes in 2 hours. So I see him. He's standing outside in front. You know, he's got his really nice suit on, his red suit, looking very authoritative, like it's like he owns the place. And then I see him again coming out the exit, talking with the security guard. And then it's very obvious, okay, this guy actually owns the place because he talks to the security guard. So I walk over to him and say, hey, sir, what's the best way for me to get inside quickly? And he tells me, he just says, hey, young man, what you need to do is you need to go over there and get in that red line and tell them that you have a section 23. And so standing right there in front of the security guard and this man who's coming out the door of the exit, he's saying, just tell him, let him know you have section 23. Because that is the VIP line. That's not the general admission line. So from there, I simply get in the VIP line. I let him know this is my section, and I go inside. And so, since he did me he gave me a piece of knowledge, right? Something I could actually use and act on and implement to make my situation, my experience better. I paid it forward, or rather, I compensated. So what I did was, I took out a 20, just put it in my hand. I saw him later in the club, and when I did, I walked up to him, I dapped him up, gave him a 20 for letting him, that's just a token, because I already know that, like, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to tell me any of that type of stuff. He could have just said, oh, well, what you need to do is just wait in line like everybody else. So I definitely needed to honor him for doing that by paying him just $20. So later on in the night, I'm partying, I'm having a good time, and I'm dancing with some girls. I see him come by again. So this time, it's when I actually introduce myself to him. I let him know, hey, I'm Dimitri. He already sees I'm having a good time. I'm comfortable, like in his venue. I'm having a good time. I'm Demetrius. I like to be around people who are at least 10 years ahead of me. I'm like, whenever a box walks in the room, he always walks different. So everyone makes some room for him because they can see his stature is. It's very obvious, like, that he's the owner, and clearly that he is the person who is in charge. And so I asked him, I was like, well, can I get his number, stay in contact with him? And he's like, sure. So he calls my phone. I give my phone number. He calls my phone. Then I hand him my business card, let him know I'm serious. I'm in real estate. I do real estate. And I told him a couple of other business ventures I'm in, or rather I'm on. Yeah, other business ventures I'm on. And so so that's how I got the club owner, right? Because I know he didn't tell, like tell me you own the club without telling me you own the club. Right? He never said he owns this place. I never asked him that he own this place. I just told him about myself. I honored him and I asked for his information. And so I let him know that I'm an artist, I perform. So there is someone performing on stage. There's opportunities for me to get on stage and perform at his venue, which is more opportunities. All right. And the second story is we'll call it, start a new video and talk about it.